Remember when buyers were afraid of missing out?
Miss out? I didn't miss out. What'd I miss out on?
If they didn't act today, someone else was going to buy that home. Prices were rising, interest rates were low, inventory was disappearing. That fear has a name: FOMO, fear of missing out. Today's buyers have a completely different fear. They're not afraid of missing out. They're afraid of making the wrong decision. And if we don't recognize that shift, we'll keep using yesterday's sales strategies on today's buyers. Hi, I'm Lindsay Esparza. Welcome to the 5-Minute Sales Training. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe so you never miss an episode. And if you find today's topic helpful, I'd love it if you would click the like button. All right, let's talk about today's buyer. One thing I've noticed is that buyers aren't moving slower because they don't want a home. They're moving slower because the decision feels heavy.
There's that word again, heavy. Why are things so heavy in the future? Is there a problem with the Earth's gravitational pull?
Think about everything they're considering. Interest rates, their monthly payment, their own job security, the economy around them, and construction timelines. They have more information than ever before. And because of that, they also have more opportunities to second-guess themselves. That's why today's buyer doesn't need more pressure. They need more confidence.
I feel confident.
Here are 3 ways you can help. Step 1, stop creating false urgency. We've all heard the phrases like, "This home won't last," "You better act now," "There are other buyers looking at it," and sometimes those statements are true. But if urgency becomes your primary strategy, today's buyer might actually pull away. Why? Well, because they're already feeling so much pressure. And adding more pressure doesn't reduce fear, it actually increases it.
Oh, I'm not the one who should feel the pressure.
Instead, become the calm voice in the conversation. Confidence is contagious. When you're calm, your buyer has permission to be calm too. All right, step 2, help buyers make sense of their decision. When buyers are overwhelmed, they don't need another feature list. They need perspective. Start asking questions like, what matters most to you? Or what does the right home allow your family to do that your current house doesn't? Or what would success look like a year from now if you chose the right home today? Those questions shift the conversation away from square footage and finishes and back towards what really matters. Remember, people don't buy houses. They buy better lives. Help them reconnect with the life they're trying to create. Step 3, reduce the fear of regret. I think this is where great salespeople separate themselves. Your job isn't to convince someone to buy. Your job is to help them feel confident in the decision that they're making. That means acknowledging that buying a home is a big deal. It means answering questions honestly. It means being transparent when you don't know everything. It also means reminding the buyer of everything they've already told you. Sometimes buyers simply just need someone to reflect back their own priorities to them. When they hear their own reasons back to them, confidence begins to grow. One of my favorite quotes comes from Maya Angelou. People will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you make them feel. I think that's especially true in sales right now. Years from now, buyers probably won't remember every feature you pointed out to them, but they will remember whether they felt heard, whether they felt understood, and that they felt safe making one of the biggest decisions in their life. That's the experience we should strive to create. So next time you're working with a hesitant buyer, resist the urge to speed them up. Instead, slow down. Listen a little bit longer. Ask one more thoughtful question. Help them organize their thinking instead of adding to the noise. Because today's buyers aren't looking for someone to pressure them. They're looking for someone they can trust. Remember this. Yesterday's buyer feared missing out. Today's buyer fears making the wrong decision. Great salespeople recognize the difference. And when you become the person who brings clarity instead of pressure, you're going to earn something far more valuable than a sale. You'll earn the buyer's confidence. Thanks for joining me for this episode of 5-Minute Sales Training. Until next time, remember to keep learning, keep growing, and as Jeff always says, learn more to earn more.